Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and happy Easter. Today I'm making a ribeye roast for our Easter dinner, or it would be good for any special occasion. I made cinnamon rolls the day before and that worked out really well for a quick breakfast before we went to church, and you can see the aftermath here. But a little mouse did get into them on Saturday night. I am making this dinner as easy as I can. I had these scallop potatoes in the freezer, and they're from Costco, and they're delicious if you've never tried them before. So we are going to have this as a side dish to our ribeye roast. And these will usually go on sale for a pretty good price around Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter. And everybody loves these. This is the roast that I purchased a couple of days prior. It weighs 3 pounds and was on sale for $6.97 per pound. I paid $20.70 for it with a savings of $14.91. Safeway had their ribeye roasts on sale for $4.97 per pound at the same time, and so I could have gotten one there for cheaper, but I was happy with the savings that I got on this. It's a small roast, but we're not expecting any company, so it's just fine for the two of us. I took the packaging off of the potatoes, and there was a plastic top on top of it that I peeled off and put this on a baking sheet, and it will go into a 350-degree oven for about 25 minutes. And it worked out well because I ended up putting the potatoes in to cook after the roast was done and while it was resting. I'm just lining a baking sheet with foil for easy cleanup. I take the meat out of the packaging and put it onto the foil-lined baking sheet, and normally I would set it up with the bone on the bottom, but this is such a skinny cut that I go ahead and just lay it down flat. I'm using this Snider seasoning for ribs and roasts that I really like. It has salt and spices, onion, dehydrated garlic, paprika, and parsley in it. But you could use those things separately if you want, or whatever seasonings you enjoy. Salt and pepper, if you wanted to put Italian seasoning on this, you could, and that would be really yummy. And I just put a little bit of olive oil on each side and sprinkled it with the Snider seasoning. I sprinkled it lightly because it has a tendency to be too salty for me if I put a lot of it on. So that goes into the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 232 degrees Celsius, for 15 minutes. Like I said, keeping it simple, I pulled out some frozen green beans and just put those on to simmer on the stove. After the roast cooked at 450 for 15 minutes, I turned it down to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 162 degrees Celsius, and cooked it for about 45 more minutes. I used a thermometer to determine if it was cooked long enough. We like our steaks cooked at medium well, and I probably left this in a little longer than I should have. The thermometer is reading an internal temperature of 147 degrees. And I'll leave the internal temperatures in the description box if you want to go and look at those to see what would suit your tastes better. And the website I looked at said that you should plan for 20 minutes cooking time per pound of meat, and I had 3 pounds. And I'm just tenting some foil on top of this to keep it warm while it rests for 30 minutes. The potatoes and the green beans are done, and my husband is going to cut the meat for me. Everything looks and smells so good, and it was such a low maintenance meal, but a tasty, good, and special one. So my husband starts by cutting the bone off and then slicing the meat into 2 portions. Don't forget to take the string off. I didn't get the audio, but he asked me before he started carving this where the other steak was for me. This is plenty for us, just the 2 of us. But when you're buying a roast like this, take into account that it will shrink down. The website that I looked at to get the cooking times and temperatures said to plan on a pound per person if you were serving this for dinner. And I apologize for the awkward camera angles. He was hungry, and so I was trying to get this filmed, and I should have used the tripod, but he was, like I said, he was hungry and he just wanted to eat. Right here, he's trying to feed me a piece of steak while I'm filming, and I didn't want to eat it because it was piping hot. So here we have roasted ribeye roast, and we plated it up for you to see. I didn't eat all of this meat. That was a lot of meat, and so I cut mine up. Like I said, it was just such a low maintenance but relaxing day, and I cut my meat up because we were just taking our plates back into the family room and watching the end of a movie. And so that's what we did. I cut up the meat, put some horseradish on the side, and we just had a lovely dinner and spent the day together. I hope you had a fabulous holiday as well. So try this sometime for Easter or Thanksgiving or Christmas or any special occasion. Thanks for joining me, and please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.